Welcome to News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Tom Corliss. Here now the news for January 31st, 2020. The Muppets Present Great Moments in American History will return to the Magic Kingdom Park once again for a limited time. The show will take place daily, February 15th through the 17th. Only the Midnight Ride of Paul Revere, sadly, will be performing during this run, but you can check our site for all the show times over those 3 days. In 2020, one of the most beloved animated classics, Cinderella, will mark its 70th anniversary, and to celebrate, the Magic Kingdom's Main Street Bakery will have a special offering beginning on February 1st. The Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo Cake resembles the pumpkin sorry, these names are amazing. The Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo Cake resembles the pumpkin coach that the fairy godmother creates in the film to take Cinderella to the ball. While we don't have details yet on what the cake is made out of, hopefully food, it does appear that the door and wheels will be made of some kind of candy or chocolate. So don't worry, someone on staff will go tomorrow and we'll let you know what's in the cake. Epcot's front entrance area has come a long way in a short amount of time, and the area surrounding the security screening structure has been leveled out to prepare for concrete work. That means we're probably only a couple weeks or days away from opening of this new security screening structure. The end of the structure has been framed out and is almost enclosed, and an electrician van was on site, so imagine that they're working on the lighting, right? One would think. A railing has been added to the short retaining wall on the right side, and on the left side of the structure, the framework is in place for a matching retaining wall to be poured. Off the roof's eaves are short pieces of steel, which will eventually serve as mounts for the signs, and all the metal panels have been installed on the structure's roof already. If everything goes according to plan, all these Arrival Experience projects will be completed by Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary. I think a lot sooner than that, but that's the time frame they gave originally. While Muppet Vision 3D is closed for refurbishment through February 8th, they have taken this time to once again rip down the famous fountain topped by Miss Piggy dressed as the Statue of Liberty. The pieces that do remain appear to have a fresh coat of paint. Likely this is just a quick 2-week repainting project while the show is down. It's unknown if this is just for that said routine maintenance or if the fountain is being returned to any of its former glory after enough fan complaints, but it's probably the former based on the fresh paint and not the latter. But we can dream, can't we? Opening on March 4th, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway invites guests to zip away on a zany adventure through a cartoon universe crammed with surprises. I hope I'm surprised after today's preview. Disney recently, I'm going to be negative today, folks, celebrated a training milestone with trainers beginning to onboard the opening team cast members for this new attraction. In the photos, we can see the loading area, which is a train barn. You can also see the train ride vehicles behind cast members. And a cast-only gate at the load platform shows off the cartoon styling inside. The railings are splattered to make them look like they're right out of those newer Mickey Mouse shorts. Meanwhile, in the pre-show area, the Elegant Theater that was the pre-show for the Great Movie Ride is now split into 2 smaller theaters. The new theaters try to emulate the style of the old, but they come across a little flat and less ornate in the video. I think you'll agree if you watch it. The art style is on the right track, but they just look like big wall decals, which is sadly a trend we're seeing in a lot of this stuff. We can also see the movie screen that will eventually expand to allow guests to step through it into the cartoon world. Guests will also find a map of Runamuck Park in the load area. Runamuck Park, of course, is the first stop along the ride. And Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway opens March 4th, 2020 at Hollywood Studios and, of course, in 2022 at Disneyland Park. You can watch the full video at WDWNT.com. Just because you're visiting Walt Disney World doesn't mean you have to miss out on the biggest football game of the season. Whether you're rooting for the San Francisco 49ers or the Kansas City Chiefs, there are plenty of locations at the resort hotels, Disney Springs, and the Wide World of Sports complex to watch the Super Bowl. At Art of Animation, the Drop-Off Pool Bar will be showing the game and offering a drink special, The Finish Line, for $15. At the ESPN Club, there'll be a screening of the game, and to watch the game, guests must reserve the 3 p.m. seating, which costs $100 with a minimum for food and beverage orders. The Atlantic Dance Hall will also offer a Super Bowl screening starting at 5:30 p.m. And for Disney Vacation Club members, Reunion Station at Wilderness Lodge will host an event for $50 per person, which includes food and beverage, with additional beverages available for purchase. There are only 28 guests that will be admitted to that experience, so be sure to book soon if you're going to be interested in going. For a complete list of viewing locations, you can visit our site and read all about them. Meanwhile, at Disney's Wilderness Lodge, it's set to undergo refurbishments in multiple areas of the hotel over the next 5 to 6 months. And while these areas are being refurbished, they will be temporarily closed to guests, including the Old Faithful Club Concierge Lounge, which will close immediately. The Old Faithful Club is the concierge lounge at the resort and is set to reopen on February 24th. Guests staying at the hotel with lounge access will be contacted by the hotel to let them know of the temporary closure. I imagine they'll be moved to another hotel with concierge offerings. I don't imagine there's some temporary solution to that. Maybe they're using a room, who knows. Other areas of the resort will be under refurbishment for the next 5 to 6 months, with work taking place from 9 a.m. to dusk, and noise from the work should be minimal, but audible noise from the work will only be heard during these working hours. Earlier this week, we got a sneak peek of the new ink and paint collection with some ornaments that were released here at Walt Disney World, but now Disneyland has released the rest of the collection. Covered in half-colored classic characters and some that you can color in yourself, you'll find this beautiful collection adding a bit of magic to any home. The Mystery Sorcerer Mickey plush is held in a tin, which contains one of 5 mystery painted plush. The backpack comes with fabric markers so you can color in the characters as you wish. The salad plate sets have 4 plates, the first featuring the Mary Poppins penguins, Cinderella and Prince Charming dancing, Peter Pan mid-flight, and the 3 fairies. The second set has my boys, the 3 caballeros, Snow White, Pinocchio, and another personal favorite, Fantasia's Ben Alligator and Hyacinth Hippo. The 3 caballeros also have a new t-shirt we found at Mouse Gear with artwork reminiscent of the character style guides used to create these great characters. With dining sets, keychains, pens, and a spirit jersey, this collection has something for everybody. We found all of it currently at the World of Disney in Downtown Disney at Disneyland Resort, but I'm sure they'll pop up at other stores soon, including most of Walt Disney World. You'll definitely want to check out this entire collection on our website. As well, our Disneyland reporter Katie did a wonderful walkthrough video right here on our YouTube channel showing off the entire collection. Make sure you check that out. Yesterday, Disney shared that guests visiting Disney California Adventure Park in the near future may be able to catch a glimpse of their friendly neighborhood Spider-Man swinging above the rooftops of Avengers Campus thanks to a Stunttronic robot. You may remember in June 2018, Disney released footage of these Stunttronics in action, the latest development in audio animatronics technology from Walt Disney Imagineering. These autonomous figures fly through the air performing, as you might guess, aerial stunts. You check out the video of Spider-Man in action on our website, and I can't wait to see this. I can't wait to see if this works. I think it's crazy. I think autonomous animatronics are already crazy enough. I can't imagine one that flies through the air. So I hope it works. It seems like a really, really cool thing. And I'd like to see more of this. Maybe, I don't know, like spaceships flying around Galaxy's Edge. Should be more things like that. Starting February 6, 2020, Disneyland Pass holders can purchase a popcorn bucket inspired by the beloved 1928 cartoon short Steamboat Willie and get refills for only $1.50 each through March 29th. Select popcorn cart locations throughout Disneyland Park and California Adventure will be selling this refillable Steamboat Mini popcorn bucket for $20 while supplies last. Then simply take your bucket to the participating popcorn cart location in either park and get $1.50 refills until March 29th. It's a cute bucket. These are not made great. They're usually real scuffed and beat up by the time you buy them. I like the idea of them, though. It's cute if you have the Steamboat Mickey. This will go well with it. Minnie's hat is pretty cute. The Oriental Land Company has announced that after further research and planning, the opening of the 8th port at Tokyo Disney Sea, Fantasy Springs, will be delayed until 2023. Previously, the port was scheduled to open in fiscal 2022, which does stretch into some of 2023 in all fairness. But now it will likely be following the Disney Sea 20th anniversary celebration. Now the park's opening will likely be a massive component of the Tokyo Disney Resort 40th anniversary celebration. Other details such as contents of the expansion remain the same. The new port will consist of 3 areas inspired by Disney films beloved by guests of all ages: Frozen, Tangled, and Peter Pan. Construction is already underway. This is far and away the most exciting project going on at the parks right now, so much so that I was on an airplane from Los Angeles to Orlando, and someone behind me was sitting, someone from WDI was sitting behind me, and they ended up sitting next to someone from NASA, and the first thing they went to try and they had a conversation, and the first thing he tried to impress the NASA guy with was the fact that Fantasy Springs will have over 50 audio animatronic characters. So yes, it's delayed, but yes, it also sounds like the most incredible thing they've ever done. It's more than twice the size of Galaxy's Edge. It's going to be pretty fantastic. So another couple months delay is never a bad thing. Let's remember that Pandora, the World of Avatar, was delayed about a year, and that turned out pretty great. So let's give them time on this. Ticket prices will be increasing at Tokyo Disney Resort starting April 1st. This move comes right on the heels of the forthcoming expansion at Tokyo Disneyland on April 15th, of course, including the Enchanted Tale of Beauty and the Beast ride, as well as that upcoming Tokyo Disney Sea expansion. The last major ticket price hike came in 2016 to 7,400 yen, with a 100 yen increase in October 2019 due to the revised consumption tax in Japan. Additionally, now a special one-day passport ticket for guests with disabilities is being introduced. These changes are a bit more substantial than those we saw in October because that really was just about that tax. The one-day passport is up from about, and we're going to put these into American dollars for those of you at home. That one-day passport is up from about $68.91 to $75.34. Also, the two-park annual pass saw a really big price increase from $836.11 to $909.61. Their annual passes are expensive, but as you hear, their one-day tickets and multi-day tickets are very much not. Following the temporary allowance of cast members wearing sick masks, it seems more precautions are in place at Tokyo Disney Resort. According to the Tokyo Disney website, Ariel's Greeting Grotto, already scheduled to close forever on March 31st, has been indefinitely suspended. The official TDR website points to maintenance, but further reports on Twitter suggest that all face character meet and greets are currently suspended across Tokyo Disney Resort. As of the afternoon of January 31st, Japanese Standard Time, 14 cases of the coronavirus have been confirmed in Japan. Despite leaving their resort hotels open while the park has been closed for a week now, Hong Kong Disneyland has decided to close the restaurants at said hotels as a precaution against the spread of the coronavirus. The hotel restaurants will be closed beginning on February 1st, 2020. It remains unclear when operations might return to normal, at least at this time. We still do not know how long the Hong Kong Disneyland and Shanghai Disney Resort parks will be closed. And according to CNN at this point, at least 213 people are dead and more than 9,709 cases have been confirmed in mainland China as the virus spreads globally. We, of course, are monitoring developments specifically pertaining to the 3 Disney resorts in Asia, and we'll keep you informed as we know more. Hopefully this will blow over soon, and hopefully everyone out there stays safe. Celebrating its 5th anniversary, this year's Run Disney virtual series pays tribute to 3 iconic Disney Parks attractions, which were voted on by fans during last year's D23 Expo. The Mad Tea Party, Space Mountain, and the Haunted Mansion are the attractions that will be featured. The virtual series is made up of 3 5K runs to be done at the guest's course of their choosing at home in June, July, and August 2020. Each race has its own medal that all registrants get, and if you complete all 9.3 miles of the 3 5K runs this summer, you'll complete the 2020 Run Disney Virtual Challenge. If you register for this, you'll receive a completer medal themed to the classic ticket books of the Disney parks past. Without a doubt, this is the closest to a real Baby Yoda that you will ever get, and it's from Sideshow Collectibles. They've just introduced a life-size figure of the breakout star from The Mandalorian. You know, on the show, usually we only cover Disney park stuff, but I thought this was pretty cool, and it's likely going to be sold at Star Wars Launch Bay anyway. So, this version of the child measures at 16.5 inches tall and comes with a shifter knob and podium. The child is now available for pre-order exclusively at Sideshow for $350 and will be shipping between August and October. Every inch of this incredibly lifelike figure has been meticulously detailed to recreate everything the Star Wars fans love about the young alien, from the fuzz on his wrinkled head to its irresistible pout, all the way down to its tiny, toddling feet. Fans looking to bring home the Mandalorian collectibles need to look no further. Bounty hunting is a complicated profession, but collecting the galaxy's cutest alien has never been easier. For more information on these stories and more, head on over to WDWNT.com. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video, subscribe to WDW News Today on YouTube for more great content, and click the bell for notifications. Remember, new shows are every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Tom Corliss saying enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.